What's up, y'all? I am a dude called Jay, and today I review the first sequel to Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th, Part 2. More known as the movie that introduced Jason as the killer. Really, this movie, along with Halloween 2, which was released in the same year, started the slasher sequel craze that happened in the 80s. It continues the story from the original, which it should. It is Part 2. Anyway, I don't want to hold you. Let's travel back to Crystal Lake and find out what happens to our new group of counselors. Like it wasn't already obvious. The movie starts off in a creepy ass neighborhood with some kid playing in rain puddles. This looks like the fucking Thriller music video for some reason. We then see somebody in baggy ass Levi jeans walking towards the Thriller house, and it's Alice, the sole survivor from the first movie. She's having nightmares from what happened to her in the first movie. Damn, what the fuck? How you gonna jump scare us and you're supposed to be the victim? Alice lives alone now for some dumbass reason. She talks to her mom, who's trying to convince her to come home.
I just have to put my life back together, and this is the only way I know how.
Yeah, put your life together. You could do that with your family, you know. Maybe some people need to be alone, but in her situation, I don't know. Still jump scaring us, huh? She gets another phone call.
Mom. Hello?
So was that Jason? Where the fuck did he call her from? How did he call her? This movie loves jump scares, huh? The decapitated head of Mrs. Voorhees is in the fridge. Nah, she put that there. The twist is she's really a cannibal and was saving that for dinner. Nah, I'm playing. Bro, we went through all that shit at the end of the last movie just for Alice to die in the beginning of this movie. That's some bullshit. What the fuck? We see two new characters in the truck. Hey, the OG Crazy Ralph is back. He's the only one trying to help these kids. These two don't realize their truck is being towed. It was all a prank though.
Welcome to God's country.
Y'all could have drove around that shit. It is better to move it though. She finds a Camp Crystal Lake sign, which leads to the Camp Blood mention.
It's Camp Blood. This place is on the same lake as we're gonna be.
Somebody's watching them. This is literally this girl's only thing while she's in this movie. I was gonna play some music or something, but I'm just gonna move on. The counselors are now at Packanack Lodge. They're being trained by Paul. We're now introduced to Jenny, our lead in this movie. She's in a raggedy ass car. What the fuck is Ralph doing? Jenny arrives at Packanack. Damn, she really needs a new car. Later, they all sit around the campfire while Paul tells the story of Jason Voorhees.
His body was never recovered from the lake after he drowned. Now, if you listen to the old timers in town, they'll tell you he's still out there.
So basically, Jason is still alive and saw his mom get murked, so that's why he killed Alice.
Hey, come back, come back!
I say we have a decent group of victims, I mean counselors here. We got Jenny, Paul, generic couple, wheelchair guy, nerdy guy. We even have a black dude who's barely in the movie. That's messed up. That's clearly Ralph. Stop trying to be mysterious about this. We do more fake outs. Oh yeah, Paul and Jenny are a couple too, if it wasn't already obvious to those who watched the movie. Here's Ralph being a creep again. Oh no, that's fucked up. Not Ralph. Fuck you, Jason. And damn, how tall is this dude? Okay, so this whole thing with these guys and girls being here is to train them to be counselors, right? Why do they have them jogging on a trail like they're training for a marathon or something? Are you gonna kill the dog, Jason? You wanna be Michael Jason? Just say that. Booty Shorts girl looks for the dog and obviously doesn't find it. We get more of the group having fun at the lake like the last movie. Yep, these two find a dead dog. Okay, Jason Myers, I mean Voorhees. This random ass cop shows up to tell them to move to another location after finding these two close to Camp Crystal Lake, and how conveniently close Packanack is to Camp Crystal Lake. But of course they don't. Bro, what kind of cop is this? Too dedicated to find this random man you saw run in the woods. No call for backup or nothing. You really finna head in this random ass shack you found in the woods after running for a dude who's in the woods again with no backup. You deserve whatever happens to you. God damn. So most of the crew head into town, and this is the last time we see most of them in the movie. You remember that one black dude I was talking about earlier? He's among them. So actually it is a good thing we don't see him after this. He fucking survives. The nerd dude as well. That's what's up. Where the hell was he hiding at that they didn't see him? This place looks pretty lit actually. Well, we know what they're gonna do.
I only want your fingers.
Hey yo, so yeah, she's coming on a bit strong here. We already know who this is, so again, stop being mysterious.
It's no longer funny, Scott.
That's what your creepy ass gets. So you think Paul did this? Why would he do this? Am I missing something? Anyway, she runs to get help, and of course, he gets murked. So does she, I guess. Told you it looked lit.
What if there is a Jason? He must have seen the whole thing happen. He must have seen his mother get killed, and all just because she loved him.
She has a point and really describes Jason to a T. That child psychology shit really paid off for her. We get more scenes of these couples about to get it in, and it really gets dragged out. That shit is really gonna burn, ain't it? I'm telling you, these people had no shame back then. Going outside in nothing but underwear and a sweater, these brown ass doo-doo ass panties. Wheelchair guy waits on her to come back and... Damn, Jason, you really have to fuck him up like that? Of course, the other two have finished doing what they're doing and Jason decides to shish kebab them. Jenny and Paul make their way back to Packanack and Dookie Brown girl heads upstairs. Oh shit, it's Baghead Jason. See, here's that dumbass shit again. You see how far away Jason is from this girl. She had plenty of time to run, but she stands there like this girl did and gets murked. Jenny and Paul arrive and find blood in the house. Jenny also finds something else.
Paul, there's someone in this fucking room!
You could have warned him in a different way. Behind you would have worked. Now we're in the endgame territory. The chase is on. How long was Ralph standing there? How did Jason keep him standing there without being tied to something anyway? It's something funny about seeing this big ass dude tumble and shit. Something cool about Jason in the earlier films is that he runs. I liked that. But he is like a cartoon character and is clumsy as shit, trying to jump out on her and shit. Back inside, Jenny is hiding under a bed for some reason. Is this her pissing? What the fuck? You see what I mean? Jason is a whole ass cartoon character in this movie. She runs out through the woods and finds his cabin. He chases her there as well. She discovers what the cops saw earlier, Jason's mom's head. Does he just carry that thing around with him or something? Or did he just want to show Alice? And how long has it been between him killing Alice and now? Because that head is clearly a hell of a lot older than it was earlier. As Jason's breaking in, those psychology skills kick in as Alice decides to put on Mrs. Voorhees' sweater to trick Jason into thinking that she's the embodiment of his mom.
You've done your job well, and Mommy is pleased. Jason, Mother is talking to you!
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
The plan almost works, but she fucks up the illusion when Jason is reminded that his mom is indeed dead. She finally takes damage and Paul just randomly shows up again. They have another fight. Man, Paul loves getting his ass kicked, doesn't he? Jenny now takes the opportunity to attack Jason with the machete, putting the potato sack man down. They also unmask him, but of course we don't see it. They head back to shelter, but hear a noise outside. So what do you think is gonna happen? He's gonna run into the pitchfork? Shit, with him being all goofy and shit in this movie, I can imagine he'd comically run and slip onto it. So it's the dog, Muffin, from earlier. So whose dog was this? They just have similar looking dogs around the area? Y'all ain't getting nobody twice with this happy ass music. So Jason, now unmasked, jumps through the window to grab Jenny. This is what Kane from WWE should have looked like when he unmasked. Would have been far better than this shit. So what, Jenny passed out? Was it a dream? Where the fuck did Paul go? So they take Jenny off to the hospital and the movie ends with a shot of Mrs. Voorhees' severed head. One of the most confusing endings to a Friday the 13th film. So that was Friday the 13th Part 2, and I have to say it was actually pretty good. True enough, it's almost exactly the same as the first movie, but I think it was a bit better the second time around. It's obvious that the Jason character added to it, but I think the cast was better too. Jenny was an upgrade from Alice, although she was a lot more like Laurie Strode than Alice was. Jason being introduced as the killer was clearly needed to continue the story, and he was different enough at this point for Michael Myers to pave his own way in horror. Now, they clearly ripped off The Town That Dreaded Sundown for his look here, but I don't really care because I ain't seen that movie yet. The Michael Myers comparison really goes further in the sequels when he gets his hockey mask and stops running. But the look for Jason here was cool as fuck and is underrated in my opinion. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel for future content. Take care, y'all.